Jermaine Clifford here with Family First Life, the Impact Agency. You're seeing this video because someone is sharing the Family First Life opportunity with you, and I wanted to take a few moments just to share with you 5 things about the Family First Life opportunity that you might be considering or that you should consider. I definitely considered when I was looking at getting started in this industry with Family First Life. First thing I'd like to do is to share just a little bit of my background with you. So I'm 35 currently, married. I've got 3 kids. Youngest is 8 months old. And about 5 years ago almost, I was new to this industry, much like you looking at this right now. I had never helped a family with insurance before, never thought about doing insurance as a career. Nobody really grows up thinking one day I'm going to be the insurance guy or the insurance gal, right? And so what happened in my career, I've always been in either customer service, client, development, business development, some kind of sales capacity. And at that time, I was working for a company here in Atlanta. And, like all jobs do at some point, they have to cut staff and cut infrastructure and lay folks off. And I was one of those people. And so I started to drive Uber to get familiar with the city because I was new to Atlanta, having moved from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And one of my passengers shared with me this Family First Life opportunity. And initially I was like, I don't know about that. I'm looking for a W-2 job, that's in sales because I want to be able to make good money to provide for my family. Only had 2 kids at the time. And so I decided, though, to give it a shot, because I wanted to do something that I was truly helping people. I never wanted to be slinging a product. I wanted to be providing a service that I knew was truly helpful and beneficial and was rewarding for me when I went home at the end of the day, knowing that I had truly impacted somebody's life, hence the name of the agency. And so I got started in May of 2017. I got licensed and started my career. And there were a couple things that helped me with making that decision, and I want to share them with you. I looked at other agencies, and Family First Life stood out to me, and one of the main reasons was highest comp in the industry. Compensation goes all the way up to 145%. And that's important because if you're going to be doing a job, you want to be rewarded and paid the best you can for that job. And so with Family First Life and the relationships with the insurance carriers, you're a 1099 independent contractor, and you're paid directly from the insurance companies based on the families that you help. So as an agent, if you're at 100% commission, with the insurance company, and you help a family with a policy that they're paying $1,000 a year for, that means the insurance company is going to pay you that first year premium. And they'll pay you 9 months of that upfront once the policy is approved in 2 to 3 days. And then they'll pay you the last 3 months as that family pays their monthly premium. And that way you have the full year's premium that you're paid on. And so that to me stood out because it was the highest compensation up to 145% in the industry, and still is and will be continuing going forward. The second thing that I loved about Family First Life was leads were available. We're not one of those companies where you have to only sell to friends and family in your warm market. You have the opportunity to be able to go to vetted companies that provide leads that you can then call on, schedule an appointment to go meet with, whether in person or via Zoom or, telesales. You can get as many as you can afford, right? As many as you want to invest in and be able to have clients to call. And that way you can kind of have a customer on demand. So that to me was great. The fact that they're vetted companies is great too. So I know I'm not investing my money in something that won't work. And also, as an independent contractor, I can go outside of those vetted companies if I find another vendor to be able to get my leads, as long as they're compliant with, regular U.S. laws. And so that to me stood out because I wanted to be able to have customers to call and not have to go talk to everybody in the family and have people dodging me at the family barbecue, or otherwise at the birthday party. The next thing that was important to me as well is renewals. Being able to have the opportunity to generate some ongoing income from work that I already did. And one of the great things with Family First Life is you're vested day one. What that means is when you write that first policy, whether that's day 1 or day 31, whatever day it is, you are vested. So If that policy has some renewals or residual income attached to it, then in the second year, after you've been paid for the first year, in the second year, you're paid. You don't have to wait, a number of years. You're vested day one. And a lot of companies within the industry will want you to be 2-3 more years with the company before you're able to earn and get paid on your renewals. You get that day one here with Family First Life. And so the last thing, not the last thing, but good training was important to me as well. I was looking for mentorship. I wanted people who were successful that would teach me how to be successful. And that's what I saw here at Family First Life. I saw people that were out there helping over 400 families a year that were willing to teach me how I can help as many families as I wanted to go out and help. And there were people that were either actively doing it or had done it recently, not someone that had done it 20 years ago that was teaching me something that might not work in our current climate, right? And so that's important to me. There's multiple atmospheres that you can plug into for training and support and for mentorship here at Family First Life. We recently had our annual convention in the Lone Depot Arena in Miami. 10 to 14,000 agents were there. Top producers were there, training them on what to do to go out and protect families to the best of their ability. We had guest speakers like Kevin O'Leary teaching on business concepts and how to be successful in business. So all of that training that's provided is completely free of charge. And that's what was awesome to me, because they were training me and they're training me to be successful, and there was no charge to me for that training. And then finally, what's important to me as well was I wanted to be able to build a business. I remember at 14 years old, I read the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and it talked about being an employee, being self-employed, and then being a business owner. As an agent, you're self-employed. You're a 1099 contractor. You have the opportunity here, if you want to be a business owner, where you can recruit agents. You could share a video like this with them, whether they're friends, family, or they're a stranger. You could share a video like this with them. And if this is a fit for them, they can join you in your agency, and you are able to make an override from the business that they produce. On top of that, Family First Life pays bonuses. Once you build your agency to a certain level, you're able to earn additional bonuses on top of your overrides, on top of your commissions from the families that you help. And last month, Family First Life paid out over $3 million. The company, Family First Life, the IMO, paid out over $3 million in bonuses to their agency owners and managers that are at that level that qualifies for a bonus. And also on top of that, a few years ago, Family First Life partnered with Integrity Marketing, which is a private equity company. And the whole goal was to improve the infrastructure of Family First Life for agents to make doing business, a little bit easier for them, right? And so now that they've partnered with Integrity Marketing, agency owners within Family First Life has that same opportunity, which provides additional income, additional benefits such as stock options with Integrity Marketing. And that's another layer of the business that you can put together if you're that ambitious and you want to work that hard to put together a large business here at Family First Life. Now, I don't know if this is for you. This is not for everybody. I do know that, generally speaking, individuals who love helping people, are passionate about putting other people in a better position, putting families in a better position, individuals who are hard workers that are not looking to work less, but just work smarter and get more reward for the work that they do. And then also, most importantly, individuals that have a good attitude, a positive mental attitude, that are able to go through the good days and the bad days and keep going, no matter what obstacle they may face. I know generally those individuals can do this business, but at the end of the day, it's up to you. I don't know if it will be good for you, but we are happy to help you see if this might be the right fit for you. Here's why I do what I do. One, I could go out and help as many families as I want to. Right? That's completely up to me. How hard I work, how good of an attitude I have, how many families I help. I determine that. And then most importantly, the impact that what I do has on the families that I help, right? So I remember my first death claim. I got started, like I mentioned, in May of 2017 and helped a family. It was a lady with a mortgage protection policy in July. In December, I got a call from her daughter. Mom had passed away. Cardiac arrest, rushed to the hospital. They tried everything they could. She lived for a period of time. They weren't able to bring her back. And, that's an unfortunate situation. But the good thing about that was in that moment, when you can't do anything to replace the emotional loss and the physical loss of that person, the financial burden was relieved, right? Because there was a policy in place that paid out to her daughter so that way she could pay the mortgage and not lose a house, right? Another client of mine, which resonates with me and is why I do what I do, I remember meeting with this lady. She had filled out the form. I called her. She wouldn't pick up the phone. She wouldn't answer the phone. She finally did, I think probably after maybe the second week of me calling her. And when I finally got the chance to meet with her, she told me straight up, hey, I got a lot of these forms in the mail. I didn't want to fill them out. Something told me to fill this one out. And then you kept calling me. You wouldn't stop. So I decided to agree to meet with you. And I was able to help her with a policy. Little did we know, a month later, she was diagnosed with stage 2 breast cancer. Her policy had the living benefit that would cover for critical illness. And we were able to put in a claim with the insurance company and get her some money from that policy to be able to help her because she had to go on disability to do surgery, chemo, and radiation. She couldn't work at all. And that income or that payout from the insurance policy was able to supplement her income. And she was so grateful that I had picked up the phone, kept calling her until she answered, and came out and helped her with that policy. That's why we do what we do. So if you're the type of individual that, you love helping people, you don't mind working hard, you don't mind having a good attitude on bad days or good days, and you think this might be a fit for you, follow up with the person that sent you this video and see what the next step would be. If you're an unlicensed agent, we'll help you with the study materials so that way you can study, pass the exam, and get licensed, because you do have to be licensed to do what we do, just like a real estate agent or a mortgage broker. And if you're a licensed agent, welcome home. This should be your home. We want to see you here. We want to help you succeed here. So just follow up with the person that introduced you to this opportunity, and let's help you, use that license to go out and protect as many families as you can to be able to provide for your family. So thank you for taking some time to watch this video.